What's good, y'all? Forgive me if I look like a light zebra right now. The sun's starting to come up through my blinds, so whatever. We'll talk through it. All right. But this video is going to get a little weird. All right. Because we're talking about wet dreams already. That's kind of weird itself, but I'm going to go into a little bit of detail. All right. So this is your first video, my first semen retention video. You need to understand I'm a spiritual channel first. This is why I don't find this to be weird to talk about. And then I talk about semen retention. But every once in a while, my two worlds clash. All right. And there's information that's to be spread to y'all, so y'all can prepare yourselves, so y'all can defend yourselves if this type of thing happens. We're going to talk about the succubus, and we're going to talk about the difference between a sexual dream and a wet dream. All right. Now, when I'm talking about the succubus, I'm not here to scare you. I'm not here to make you like drown yourself in holy water before you go to bed, pray 17 times, you know what I'm saying? Do all this crazy stuff. I'm here to prepare you. You know, if there's something that's out there that can help you prepare yourself to defend yourself against, that's what I'm going to do. Not here to invoke fear. It's just, hey, this is what's going on. Because what you don't know, a lot of you that aren't on the spiritual track yet, you are acting on some spiritual principles when you are on semen retention. You are cultivating and keeping sexual energy, life force energy within yourself, within your mind, body, and spirit. So when you are accumulating more and more of this light, more and more of this power, you know, everybody's gonna come to you. Just like how in real life, if you become rich, people are gonna come up to you for handouts. Hey, you're rich, come on, bro, give me $1. Come on, bro, you got money, right? The same thing happens in the spiritual world. Hey, bro, you full of that sexual energy? Give me that. Hey, give me that. And that's kind of like the way that they speak to you in this world. So I'm gonna go through one of my almost wet dreams that I had last night, and I'm gonna explain it to you and how I was able to snap out of it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and go through the dream first. Okay, so this is in my I wrote just in no forewarning. It's gonna get weird near the end. All right. But nevertheless, it's very important that I share this with you so you can hopefully defend yourselves and prepare yourselves. So a lot of times in my dreams, I have a whole bunch of like a spacey dreams, a whole bunch of cosmic type of dreams. And sometimes I'm always like on some type of secret mission type of dream. All right. And this mission, I had to hide something and like move it and blah, blah, blah. That's not the important part. It started off as a normal dream, but then it made a transition. Okay. So here's the transition. So we do the whole super agent stuff, but then we have to get through these metal detectors. We have to get through past these guards. And I had like a woman with me. Now, I don't discriminate. You love who you love. You do what you want to do, you know, but it was like, I know it wasn't my particular taste in real life. It was like a very pale skinned, red-headed woman. Okay. I mean, figure was amazing, like from the back anyway, but from the back. All right, and that's gonna be very important when we talk about it. I mean, fully nude and everything. I'm not trying to use words to trigger y'all, but I need y'all to understand where I'm getting at here. Okay, fully nude, beautiful physique, all the above. So what we had to do was we had to kind of sexually distract the guard. Okay, and I'm using that in a nice way. You know, I don't want to trigger some of y'all. So the first guard, we do some things like a little fond, a little touch here, a little ha ha ha, blah blah blah. Get past the first guard. He's all like, you know, drooling at the mouth. We sneak on by. Second guard, the same thing. Blah 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 blah. He gets distracted. Cool. The third guard is where things get weird. Okay, and this is how I knew I was in a dream. Okay. We get to the third guard. We do the same type of procedure to arouse him, get him like all distracted, so I can sneak on by. But then this is where it got weird. So we do the thing, homie gets so crazy riled up that homie takes his pants off. Now, homie had nothing there. There was absolutely nothing there, like a Ken doll, like a Barbie doll, you know, something like that. And that was the first sign in my head that something was wrong. Wait a minute. And then I was like, wait a minute. Where's it? Not like I wanted to see his junk, but I'm like, yo, where's your... Who are you? You know, and I had to ask that question again. That seems to be the most powerful question I can ask to something that's appearing to be a succubus in my dream. Who are you? Because what I noticed was when we were doing the procedures to mess with this guy, I was getting super aroused. But it wasn't even in the dream. Like I was like, I'm good. But my real actual body was losing its damn mind. And like I started to feel that. So when I was like, whoa, wait. Who are you? I asked that same question again, like in my last semen retention or in my last wet dreams video. And when I asked, who are you? This beautiful body, all this type of stuff, the face turned and looked at me, and it was a blank face. Like if you've seen the Schoolboy Q Blank Face album, it was kind of like that. A blank face, no features, no nothing. And then the being ran away. But as she was running away, I found myself getting more and more aroused, as if I was getting to the top of the mountain, if you catch my drift. As if I was near ejaculation. So like I woke up, I mean fully standing on standby, like ready to go. Yes, sir. And I was like, whoa, and I jumped out of the bed. You know what I'm saying? I jumped out of bed and just sat there. I was like, okay, here we go. Whew, calm down, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. That was close. Holy crap. Whew. All right, got me some water, let everything calm back down, got back in the bed. All right, that's the type of stuff I was on last night. It was some crazy stuff, but it takes some mental discipline to always ask, because some of y'all see the beautiful woman in real life and you don't ask nothing about her. The same thing can happen in the dream world. Sometimes it's like, sometimes I can get it when you're messing with like a crush of yours, or you've been thinking about, and it's like you do what you do in your dreams. It is what it is. We're all fellas. We've all been there, but sometimes it's like when you get on this path, and you now know that things are being attracted to you, kind of like the poor people asking for money. You get the poor energy, the people that are operating from a low vibration, the low entities that you can't see with your two eyes that are being attracted to you as well. Now, you can easily stiff arm them once you identify them, but you have to be able to identify them. And it seems like the only way, or not the only way, but one of the main ways that I do this is by asking, who are you? Because they never answer you. The first time I asked this in my last wet dream video, it turned into like a black mist and like faded away. This one, it had no face and ran away. But both of them reacted differently when I said, who are you? Who are you? And this is something that you need to ask yourself even in real life, just to make sure. Who are you? Okay, I know who you are. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, who are you is what seems to break the spell. Because spells are real, gentlemen. I ain't trying to get too hippy-dippy on y'all, but spells are real. And it's not necessarily a spell, but sometimes it's a grand trick. They're trying to trick you into giving up your sexual energy to them. If they drain you, if they make you ejaculate, they've drained you in the spiritual world. All right, there's people that do this in real life, and there's entities that do this in the dream world as well, because they're trying to get your energy so they can level back up. They're trying to steal it from you because they're at a low vibrational state. Okay. So, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having sexual dreams. There's nothing wrong with living out your fantasies in your mind. As long as you are in tune with yourself enough to know, it's like, wait a minute, how aroused am I getting in real life? You know what I'm saying? It's like, am I having a little bit of fun and I can wake up in the morning, I'm dry? Okay, cool. Then you just had a good night. You know what I'm saying? But when you like finding yourself in some weird situations and you never see the faces of your characters, you just see yourself doing the do, and you never remembered how you got to this point, you have to remember, how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like an Inception. How'd you get here? Well, how did we get here? And then the dream collapsed. That's kind of like what's going on in these sexual dreams. But the sex is the easiest way to distract us men, so you have to pay attention to that. So I know that got weird. Oh, my last thing, a lot of people tend to ask me, does it count if you have a wet dream? Does it count if you have a wet dream? Does it count as you messing up relapsing, as some of y'all like to call it? And I say yes and no, but predominantly yes, that does mess up your streak. And let me explain to that effect real quick. You didn't give up. You didn't mess up as if you consciously went out of your way to jack off and there you go, messed up your own streak. You're self-sabotaged. You literally messed yourself up. You couldn't control yourself anymore. All right. Now, if you do that, you should know you messed up your streak. But when you wake up in your own mess, you're like, wait a minute, does that count? You know what I'm saying? Does that really count? Is me messing up? Now, if you had a full-blown ejaculation, then yeah, it does. Because sure, you didn't consciously do it, but you did, fully ejaculate. You emptied out, bro. And if you empty out every single night from a wet dream, you're not even on retention no more, because every single night you're cleaning it up, aren't you? Sure, your mind is here, but now you have to strengthen yourself spiritually. This is why I'm trying to share this information with you, because something is attacking you because you're an easy pick. Say, yo, let's just go get this dude real quick. Hey, you dress up like that girl again? It falls for it every time. All right, cool. Now go handle your business. Let's go get that energy from this dude. They see you as an easy mark. Okay? That's why they're going to keep coming back to you. That's why you have to strengthen your mind so you can help yourself identify. Don't get me wrong. I almost got caught. twice. I've almost been caught twice. But nevertheless, I have that last little moment where I'm just like, whoa, who are you? And then I can wake up from it and protect my energy. All right, because you have to protect your energy, just like how you have to protect it in real life. You have to stiff arm women in real life. You got to stiff arm some of these entities in the dream world. It's really that simple. So I'm not sure if I went too roundabout in circles. Let me know if that made sense. If I completely made zero sense in this, I'll redo this video. But if y'all were able to keep up, feel free to ask some questions. You know, ask your questions, and I got you to the best of my ability. I'm not sure if I use the word succubus, but nevertheless, these sexual energies, these sexual entities could be classified as succubus, succubuses, succubi, whatever. All right. Once again, this is not to scare you. This is not to give you night terrors like, oh my God, is the succubus gonna get me? Oh my God. Like, nah. This is just for when you're having your dreams, pay attention to the sexual ones in particular. The fun dreams where you're running around, you're flying around like Goku, you know, you looking like a Sasuke from Naruto or whatever, you know, have fun with those. Do what you do. But when things get sexual, you really need to second guess yourself by, yo, what's going on here? How did I get here? How did I get to this position? Who are you? All right. So I hope that made sense. I hope I got everything I was trying to get out. My brain just started going, trying to make sure I got as much information in there, but I may have left some things out. If you have questions, feel free to let me know. Anything semen retention doesn't even have to be about this, but ask away. I got you. Till next one.